Hello and welcome to Healthy Mentality, Real Men, Real Talk. I'm your host, Charles, also known as RMZ. Thank you for being here tonight. If you haven't already, please take a moment to like and subscribe, and let's get this channel to 5,000 subscribers. Now, I created this space because when I began my GLP-1 journey over 2 years ago, there weren't many men sharing their stories. I wanted to help change that, to create a voice and a platform for the men coming after me. But this space is about more than GLP-1s. It's about normalizing men talking openly about their health, taking it seriously, both physically and mentally. It's also about accountability, growth, and supporting one another because iron sharpens iron. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. I am not a healthcare provider, and neither is my guest. Nothing shared here is medical advice. We're simply sharing our personal experiences and perspectives. Please consult your healthcare team before making any changes to your treatment or routine. With that said, please join me in welcoming tonight's guests. All right, please welcome to the stage, DJ Don Juan. Don, do you want to do a quick introduction of yourself?
How's everything going? My name is DJ Don Juan. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, born and raised. I moved to Virginia Beach back in 2018. So I was in Virginia Beach for 7 years, experienced the life out there, which I loved.
Yeah.
And I moved back to Chicago, unfortunately, in 2024 because my wife missed her family. So she wanted to be back around her family. So we moved back to Chicago, back to the cold. And I've been back here ever since.
That's understandable. Family is everything, so I can understand her want to be back with her family. So,
yes.
All right. So take me back to October 25th, 2025. What made you say that was time?
Well, I was DJing one day. I was DJing probably like a month prior. I was DJing and I was killing it. And the owner, he came in the DJ booth. He was live streaming while I was DJing. So I'm like, okay, cool, because this is a good session I'm having. So I was proud of my session. When I got home the following day, I decided to watch the session and see what just recap it, to relive it. Like, man, I was doing a good job. So the music playing, I'm watching him, interacting, and then I see him get up. And he comes to the booth. He comes to the booth. I'm in a white V-neck, and all I can see is my stomach.
Yeah.
How obese and nasty I look. Like, what the heck? That's me. That's me right now.
Yeah.
Around that time, I was between 265 and 270. And I'm still trying to wear I love V-necks. So I'm still trying to wear my V-neck. And I thought I was looking good. And I'm DJing, I'm throwing my hands, I'm doing all my movements, but I can't even focus on the music anymore. All I could focus on was how I looked.
Yeah.
So at that point, that's when I started looking to looking into the ways of how to. Okay, I gotta get better. I gotta get better with this. This can't be how you know I continue to go out here and look to the world, and then look in the mirror at myself. At that point, I was looking in the mirror like, whoa, yeah, you got to do something different. Now, prior to that though, I was already told when I came back to Chicago, when I got my insurance with my company I'm with, I was told I had to lose some weight. At that point, I was 275.
Yeah.
So that was July 2024.
Yeah. And
I was
you mentioned
275.
offline that was your highest weight, right? 275.
That was my highest weight,
Yeah.
275. And I was pre-diabetic. She said, you pre-diabetic. Like you right there on the cusp. You probably had sleep apnea, but I didn't want to find out for sure if I had sleep apnea. You probably got sleep apnea. Um, it's like your blood pressure is good though. She said, so take that as
Yeah.
a victory. Your blood pressure is good. Everything else is good, but you're pre-diabetic and you're definitely on the cusp of becoming diabetic. And like I said, sleep apnea, which my wife was always telling me, dude, you got sleep apnea. You need to stop playing with that.
Yeah, my wife told me the same thing, and she told me I couldn't stop breathing in my sleep, so she would stay up and make sure I was still alive a lot of times. So
Oh
um,
yeah.
now, obesity, is that something that you dealt with your entire life? Is it something that came on as you got older and got into working and living and being a married man? I don't know if you're a father or whatnot. Just
Being a married man and having kids is what really brought it on. When I was younger, I was active. I was playing football. Um, I was never like swole, but I was a nice figure. I was nice and slim. I was muscular. I always had broad shoulders, so
mhm,
my shape was good. And then when I worked at Xfinity as a technician, that helped keep me in shape too.
yeah,
You know, carrying the ladders, climbing up the poles and stuff like that. So I was active with that, but I still gained weight because I was a husband and a father. But it really blossomed and ballooned when I became a truck driver.
yeah.
A truck driver
Lot of
really,
sitting and driving
yeah,
and probably eating a lot of fast food and stuff and getting the
yeah,
food where you can, right?
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely. That's where it took over. It formed a whole new life for me.
yeah.
So
Now you mentioned earlier your highest weight was 275, and you told me offline that you started um, your GLP-1 journey at 265, I think it was.
yep, two
And
sixty
and
five.
and you mentioned that you went to the doctor. She said you were pre-diabetic. You may have sleep apnea. Was there anything else that was going on health wise at the time? With anything manifesting itself?
Um, Heartburn.
Yeah,
That man, it was a couple of nights that I thought I was a goner. I wake up like, oh, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Like it
yeah,
was that intense, and I couldn't pinpoint what exactly I was eating that was causing it because it seemed
hmm
like at one point almost everything I was eating was causing it.
yeah,
So I'm like, man, I don't want to eat because I'm scared when I go to bed, I'm gonna wake up feeling like, the way I feel the night before.
Yeah.
So that definitely has something to do with it. And then, but also, um, my father, he had a sudden heart attack. That's what took him out at the age of 47.
Mm.
So, and that was back in 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2010. He had a sudden heart attack. And he wasn't the biggest dude, but he wasn't fit. He probably was maybe around 275, 285 when he had that heart attack that took him out on uh on Easter weekend, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. I'm sure that has
So
to weigh on your psyche, losing your father, especially in that manner. And then you start putting on weight yourself, and you start worrying about how that's going to impact you, and you being there for your kids as well, right?
yes, especially as I got closer to 40. I'm like, okay, we're getting closer to 40, Don. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gotta do something. You gotta do something, Don. You know. So getting closer to that milestone, and then thinking, okay, Pops was 47 when he passed away. And he had just turned 47, 2 months prior when he passed away suddenly from a heart attack. And also my grandfather passed away from a heart attack too. And he was 60, maybe 62. He was young.
Yeah,
He passed away from a heart attack. So knowing that history, I'm like, okay, you gotta do better. You have to do better at some point. You can't keep putting it off. And the thing that the doctor told me in 2024 was, see if you can do it on your own. And then if you can't do it on your own, the job you work in, let's look at the weight loss drugs. You know, I'm not doing no weight loss drugs. I'll be able to get it off. I'm not. I'm like, Ozempic? What are you talking about? I'm like, the stuff that they use in the Hollywood? She was just laughing at me. She said, it's more than Ozempic. I said, oh, well, I'll be all right.
yeah. So what did
And
you try when you started that process? What did you try to get the weight off?
I tried to watch what I ate. So I was eating a little bit better because I wasn't on the road anymore as a truck driver.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't eating as much junk as I used to eat on the road. Um, some days I would do a lot of intermittent fasting. I wasn't working out a lot because of my schedule. So my schedule still doesn't even allow me to work out as much as I want to. And even then, even me saying that is actually an excuse, and that's something we gotta stop doing
Yeah,
is making excuses.
yeah,
Because if you really want to do it, you're gonna find the time to do it.
yeah. That's the truth.
Yeah,
That's the
so
truth.
so I'm actually done with that excuse because I'm like, you could do it after you take your kids to school. You could do it after you get off work. You can, it's times you can do it. You just got to do it. And, so intermittent fasting, watching what I ate, uh, was a way that I started to lose what I had gained as a truck driver. That's probably where them 10 pounds went. When I went from
Yeah,
275 to 265.
yeah. So about a year's time, you lost about 10
Yeah,
doing that. Yeah. Now take me back to
yeah.
that conversation with the doctor about starting Ozempic. As a man, how did that make you feel when she even offered that to you?
I'm like, man, nah, man, I'm not. I don't got to do that. I can,
Yeah,
I can, I can tough this out. I can do what I got to do. You know, we lose weight faster than women, as they say, because of how our bodies are made and the composition of our bodies. I'm like, I'll be able to do what I got to do to lose
yeah.
it. I'm not taking that shot. You know, I'll be all right. But
So
as the time went by,
what changed your mindset?
actually, YouTube is like yourself.
Yeah,
Actually, I started watching. I started doing my own research.
yeah,
I started doing my own research. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and look into this because I came back to my primary doctor, and I got a primary doctor this, as of last year, and then I did get diagnosed with sleep apnea, and and I hate that machine.
Yeah, I had
I,
that thing for over 20 years, man. It's horrible.
I don't even see how you did it
Yeah,
because I could hardly do it for 5 days.
yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
it's really collecting dust. But I did I did two actually. I did a sleep study to see if I had it, which I did, and then I did one of them paid research things,
Uh-huh.
and I got paid for them to do it and want to see if we could lose weight. They had one study, one group to lose weight with the drugs, and then one study to lose weight without the drugs and with the machine. And of
Hmm.
course, I randomly got selected to use the CPAP machine. I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, man. I told y'all, man. And at first it was cool. I'm like, man, I can't do this. So it's not gonna work for me. So when I did my next study, my pre-diabetic level actually went up. I'm like, I'm eating better. I'm doing it.
Mhm.
What do you mean it's up? I'm closer now to being diabetic? Like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, man. No, I can't. I cannot become a diabetic. My mother's diabetic. I don't know if my father was, but my mother's diabetic. You know, I lost a good friend to diabetes at the age of 30, you know. So I'm like, no, I can't become diabetic, you know. So okay.
So health wise, you have pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, sleep apnea. Do you have
No,
anything?
no high blood pressure.
No high blood pressure? Okay. Do you have anything going on with your cholesterol or anything like that?
That was going up and
Triglycerides?
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was going up and down. That was going up and down. One moment it'd be in the green, but it'd be on the high green. And then it dropped down to the middle, but still not, as she would put it, is not good enough for
Okay.
a person that doesn't have high blood pressure. She like, you don't have high blood pressure, so you need to make some changes because I expect to see this on a person that has high blood pressure,
Yeah.
not a person that doesn't have high blood pressure. So,
Okay.
so
So you started your journey the week before Halloween. Was that on purpose or it just coincidence?
it was coincidence actually.
Yeah.
Um, so the way I started it, like I said, I did my research. I started watching a lot of your videos. Somehow I watched many people.
Yeah.
I came across many videos. But when I landed on your videos, I'm like, huh, here's a brother.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this. Here's a brother. Okay, let me watch. And I saw how your journey started, all the struggles you went through. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch a couple of these and see where my heart takes me with this. So I watched a couple. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna find out if my insurance covers it. That was the difficult part, trying to find out
Yeah.
if the insurance cover, because it's not clear cut, if your insurance will cover it. So what I did do, and it's a cheat code, but I'm gonna throw it out there. I went through Roe at first.
Mm.
I,
Yeah.
I let Roe do all the stuff behind the scenes to find out if my insurance covered it.
Yeah.
I went ahead and they had a promotion going on where it was like $100 off. All you pay was 40 because you had to have a membership with Roe for like
Yeah.
$140, which is crazy. But
Yeah, I actually when I actually started, I looked into Row. I actually signed up for them, and
hmm
I started thinking about that $140 membership fee, and I canceled the next day. And thankfully, they refunded me my money. I was like, that's too much. So I ended up going to like I think it was Plush Care, a different telehealth, and theirs was $15 a month, which I was more reasonable. So I did the same route. I didn't go through my own primary doctor. I went to a telehealth first. They got me approved. So I
yep,
appreciate that.
that's what I that's what I did. I went
Yeah.
so I took advantage of their promos. And okay, I could lose $40. What's $40? I can lose $40. They're taking 100 off. So I'm like, $40 for me to see if I get approved for it or not. What's $40?
Yeah.
Cool. So I did all the stuff and everything. The only thing I didn't like with Roe is they didn't have me go see a doctor as far as to see what my vitals was at that beforehand.
Yeah.
But so I didn't like that part. But because I had already went and got my blood work done prior, I'm like, okay, I could deal with that. I'm like, but I hope this is not what they're doing with everybody because you should know
Yeah.
you should know that stuff beforehand,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
And
I
so I did that.
I appreciate
Go
you
ahead.
saying that you watched my videos and gave you some comfort level because I often say when I started there was probably two or three men on YouTube altogether talking about it, and one of them was just a normal person like me, and the other one was Dave Knapp, who he was talking about it more as a news reporter, so he wasn't talking about his own experience that much.
Hmm.
And so in neither of those cases, I didn't see anyone that looked like me. So, and that's the reason why I'm doing this now because I want to provide a face and a platform so men can listen to these stories and make a decision to change their health. So I appreciate you saying that earlier.
Yeah, they kind of shame it. It's
Yeah,
kind of like one of the things that people are not comfortable in their skin admitting they're doing. It's like, why? Why? Why aren't you comfortable? You comfortable knowing that this what you're going through right now as far as your health and take you out? You rather live that life than look at the other solutions to get to where you need to be health wise. And like I said, even with the insurance, it's ways to find out. Cause Roe, like I said, Roe did
yeah,
everything for me. I got approved. My insurance, they ended up saying my insurance was gonna pay the majority of it. All I paid is $20 a month. So I went through my first month with them, and I called my doctor. I said I need a doctor's appointment right before my membership, renewed. I canceled it, and then I let my doctor, my primary, take over
yeah,
my prescription. So yeah, $20 a month. That's the way I did it as far as getting um my GLP.
yeah. So take me through your titration schedule. Assuming you started at 2.5 on Zepbound, right?
Yes, sir.
And how long did you stay on 2.5?
They had me on 2.5 for 2 months.
Is there a reason why? Uh,
Gee,
just because of the doctor. I mean, some doctors will keep you on it that for an extended amount of time because it's working. So I'm assuming that you were seeing success, so the doctor wasn't ready to
yeah.
move you up as fast, right?
So I mean, because the first month was through Roe. So then we went ahead and just kept the next prescription on the 2.5 too, just to make sure that the insurance gonna still cover it. So like, let's just make sure. I'm like, oh, you good. So they just kept me on the 2.5 for another month.
Yeah. So 2 months on
But
2.5, and then you moved up to
to
five. I'm
5,
assuming, yeah. And how long were you on five?
just a month.
Just a month, and then you went to 7.5. So you're on 7.5 now.
Hmm.
Nice. So you've been
Yeah.
November, December, January, about 4 or 5 months that you've been on it now.
Yeah.
About 5 months.
October, November.
Yeah,
Yeah, 5 months. So two
yeah,
months, so 2.5, 1 month. Yeah, 5 months.
yeah. How did your
Yeah.
body respond to that first dose, that first 2.5? Did you
The
notice
first
any
dose wasn't
difference?
even the first dose wasn't that's the thing I was worried about the most. Was the side effects. I'm like, okay, I'm seeing different, stories about the side effects. And them side effects would scare you out of trying it.
Yeah,
You're like, no, I'm good. Like, come on, man. Come on. We eating stuff nowadays and we don't know
yeah,
what's in it.
yeah,
So you're afraid of what they're telling you may happen to you,
yeah.
but,
Well,
but
what?
we're putting the stuff in our bodies.
And people don't weigh the side effects of obesity,
No,
cancer,
no.
diabetes, sleep apnea, hypertension, all
Yeah.
those things.
So that first dose what changed was my because I was regular. I would it was like clockwork for me.
Yeah,
With my bowel movements. Morning time, I'm there. Evening time, I'm there. Like so that changed.
yeah,
I didn't really like that at first. I'm like, I don't know about this. You know, I'm used to waking up. You know, like I said, it was on like clockwork. Bam, bam,
yeah,
bam. I knew the kids knew when I was coming home. Everybody knew, all right, dad coming home. He'd be here in a little while. Just make sure nobody's in the bathroom. It wasn't like that that week. That
yeah.
week, I kind of struggled with that.
Did you
Um,
address that with like Marilax or something to that in that nature?
yeah, I went to CVS and I got some fiber gummies. So I tried that first, the fiber gummies, and that made it a little bit better, but it still wasn't. I still wasn't regular, but it made it more tolerable. Um, I never got like constipated, but I wasn't regular. I
Yeah,
wasn't regular. Um, besides any other side effects, that's really the only side effect I had. I didn't have the stomach pains. I didn't have whatever other side effects that I looked at, but didn't even think about. So
yeah.
I didn't have any major ones at all. It was
Nice.
just that one.
That's good. That's pretty much all I had as well. Um, so I did five treat you any differently when you moved up? Did you feel a difference when you
Mm.
when you hit five?
When I hit five, not
No.
really.
Yeah.
Not
But
really. The
and how was 7.5 compared to 5 and 2.5 for you?
seven, I'm hardly at. Seven, you know what? At five, I'm gonna say I started craving things just a little bit. Things that I wasn't craving before, and that was kind of weird to me. I'm like, why do I want this? Why do I want this candy that's right here at this counter? I didn't want no candy the last 2 months. Not this candy right here looking kind of, I don't know. Let me go ahead and get this water and get up out of here. You know.
Yeah.
So that happened to me around five. But with the 7.5, it's gotten back to kind of a normal craving. I don't crave as much like I used to. Uh, I don't really eat. I don't eat like I should. That's really that's something that does happen with me. I can go without eating, but when I'm hungry, I'm hungry. Like when I do get hungry, I'm hungry, but
Yeah.
I can eat a lot. I
Yeah.
can't I can't eat a lot at all.
Are you on a certain calorie target that you're trying to hit? Are you do you know if you're hitting that?
I supposed to be hitting. I was using Noom for a while, and then I stopped using it because it got so tiresome to me. And then I drive. I'm a bus operator, so I can't really use my phone to put stuff in as I should.
Yeah.
Um, I believe my calorie total was supposed to be between 1,800 and 2,100. I believe that's what it was when I put everything into the app. But the times I've hit it, I think I've hit it only so many times.
Yeah. Hopefully you're doing some supplementation, some multivitamins and stuff like that to make sure you're getting those, your
Y-
micronutrients in and all that.
Yeah, I went through Nature's, I think Nature's Best or Nature's Finest, and I got the GLP-1 supplement.
Hmm.
It's like a pack. It's like a 30 pack.
Yeah.
You know, I got those, and I take some probiotics. So I try to eat in the morning and take those, and I try to eat at night. But I don't eat as much as I used to at all. I can't really. When I do try, I get full real quick.
All right. So
So
you started at 265. You told me you lost 39. I think that was last week or the week before. You got an update on that number?
I'm at my goal right now. My
Oh yeah,
goal was
that goal.
225.
Yeah.
I'm at my
So
goal that I set at 225. Really, I'm at 224.
yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Um, I'm wearing
Wow.
shirts that I haven't. Yeah, that last picture, yeah, is from New Year's Eve.
Yeah. So
But
the one on the left there,
oh my God,
I think that's
that was
2024. Both those in the middle
yeah,
pictures 2024, right?
yes,
And this one's
yes,
December. The newest one's in December. The one on the right.
yeah. That
Yeah.
was New Year's Eve, man. I went to store here called K&G,
Uh,
uh, and I got measured and everything. My neck size used to be almost a 20. He said, "Oh, you're down. Your neck size is actually 18." Uh, my pant size was a 42. He said, "You're down to 36." I said, "Wait, what?" Which I knew. I knew I was down, but I wear a uniform every day, and my uniform pants look horrible on me. Uh, I had to buy a whole new belt because I couldn't that belt wasn't serving the purpose anymore.
uh-huh.
And now I got to buy a whole new uniform. But I'm just trying to wait until I get my voucher in April to buy my new uniform because I don't want to spend that money on that.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Do you know how much you weighed in these other two pictures? Was that
That
about
first picture in the
265?
red,
Yeah.
that was 275. I
Okay.
That's when I came back to Chicago, and that was me uh doing a photo shoot for my DJ promo. Whenever they wanted to put me on the flyer, and oh my God. Oh my goodness, man. And then that second one, that was that was around that time too, man. That's hideous. That's hideous, man. But like Professor Clump. Now, yeah, that other picture. Now, this picture in the blue, that's very subjective because in a way, I think I look good. in the way, I look like a teddy bear, And everybody was like, a lot of people liked me at that size. Like,
Yeah.
that size look good on you. Yeah, but it's not healthy.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not healthy. Yeah, yeah, I know. That's being a teddy bear is kind of in, but it's not healthy.
Yeah.
It's not healthy. Yeah.
Yeah. You can really see the difference in your face, how much your face is slimmed down.
Yeah.
Look good. Looking
Yeah,
good.
man.
All right. When did you start
Mm.
noticing visible changes?
Visible?
Yeah.
I started noticing visible changes almost 2 to 3 weeks into the 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
I started noticing. My mother started noticing it first, though. My mother and my wife. My wife was like, "Okay, okay, all right, okay, I see you." And then I got, I'm like,
Did you
"Okay."
see it, or was it them pointing it out to you? Because sometimes our brain, it takes a while for our brain to catch up, even though we're looking at ourselves in
I
the
didn't,
mirror.
I didn't see it as much as they was making it out to be. I'm like, I mean, my pants still, everything's still fitting the same to me as far as my clothes at that point.
Yeah.
I hadn't lost enough to like really be like, yeah, yeah. Um, but when I really, really started seeing it was like when I started seeing it as far as my clothes and everything was like a month.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, all right. Because my mother was asking me, she's like, something, you losing weight? You feel like you kind of slimming down. Like your skin kind of looks like it's getting a little clear. Like, what's going on? I said, I'm watching what I eat. I wasn't ready to tell her yet.
Yeah.
I'm watching what I eat. She said, okay, all right. And then when I came back around, she's like, you lost some more weight? Are you trying to lose weight? I'm like, okay, now this is turning into concern. Okay. Let me tell her what's going on. Because it's turning into concern now.
Yeah.
So I told her, and she's like, oh, I heard about that. What made you want to? I'm like, well, I did my research. The other thing I did my research and I liked about it was it offered help for sleep apnea.
Yeah.
That was the other part.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, hmm,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
give
that
it a
sleep
try.
apnea is huge.
Yeah. Um, my kids, especially my daughter, used to make fun of me. She said, the way I snore, it rattled the walls. And, you know, it's a picture that she took of me, some of my worst moments. I'm like, how could you? Why are you so evil to me? She said, Dad, I still love you. I just want to show you. I'm like, okay. And my wife, sometimes she would leave out the room um, because the
Yeah.
snoring was so bad.
Yeah. I remember those nights. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it was kind of affecting our relationship to an extent. Like I can't get no sleep. I can't do this. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Use that machine. The machine is right there next to you. Put it on your face. I can't use it. Yes, you can. No, I can't. So
It's really hard to get used to that machine. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. I had to force myself to wear it every night, and I did it for over 20 years. But it's hard to wear that machine, extremely.
yeah. So you got used to it, but it was still hard to you for you to use it.
Yep. I wore it every night for over 20 years, and I had to carry it with me in the airport and travel with it and all this stuff. And it was just a mess. And then you don't get the fit right. The air's blowing out, and that'll
Hmm.
keep your wife up too, and all of that. So
Yeah, I mean, it got to the point where I was just embarrassed to fall asleep anywhere. Like if I get on the airplane, I'd be scared to fall asleep. So I'll sit like right there where the engine is at.
yeah,
So if I fall asleep, my snoring would be, masked by the sound of the engine.
yeah,
Uh, when I'm at work and I see people taking their naps in between their shift, I'm like, dang, I wish I could take a nap right there. If I take a nap, they're gonna blast me. They're gonna have me all over social media somewhere, you know, because my snoring was it got worse. It was so bad.
yeah.
Like it was horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible.
So,
So
in your opinion, what was the biggest physical difference in your change?
the biggest physical was, first my face. When the face gave it away totally. Like I'm seeing the slimming in the face. Um, and then my pants sizes when I started to be able to grab my pants and put my hand and pull it out. I'm like,
Hmm.
oh yeah, this
Yeah.
is. And then also like this shirt right here. I bought this shirt. When I was living in Virginia Beach, and I couldn't wear it. My wife was like, "Why you buying shirts? It's too small. You know you can't fit that." I'm like, "What is this? This is a 2X. You have to wear a 3X or 4X, baby. You just have to accept it. You're not that small guy anymore." I'm like, you know what? I'm not getting rid of the shirts. I'm gonna hang these shirts up because one day I'm gonna be able to fit these shirts again. So I went and I started trying on shirts that was hanging up in my closet. I'm like, oh snap. Oh snap. Oh, that jacket I had on New
Hmm.
Year's Eve, I wasn't able to wear that jacket.
So you just been
I haven't
holding on.
been
That's
able to
one
wear
of
that.
the you just holding on to that for years, huh?
Oh man. That's one of my favorite jackets, man.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite jackets.
That has to be an incredible feeling.
Oh man. When I put that on New Year's Eve, I'm like, yeah, I'm back. I'm back, baby. And then people start noticing that work too.
Yeah. All right. So you mentioned that you're at goal. Um,
Yeah.
are you focusing on just maintaining now, working on body composition or anything like that?
So this is what I'm torn at because that was my goal. And even seeing watching your journey and seeing it, I think you said you like at around 190 now or something like that.
195.
Yeah. Like seeing like your journey. I mean, my goal was 225. Now I done dropped it down some more now. I'm like, okay, okay. We can let's see if I get down to 200 and then just build muscle.
Yeah.
Just build muscle. Because like I said, I used to be I wasn't like the biggest guy, but I had some build on me. I had some character in my in my arms, I had character definition. I
Yeah.
was toned. I never had a six pack,
Yeah.
but I did have a fairly nice physique. So I do plan on going more to the gym. Stop using the excuse of I don't have time
Yeah.
because we have time. Like we have time to do anything we want to do. It's all about just getting there. Um, so, I'm torn on that, but I know I'm gonna go further than 225.
Yeah.
How far am I gonna go? I don't know.
Yeah. See, that was me. I set a goal for 225 just because,
Hmm.
like for some reason I remember Bo Jackson back in the day playing at 225. So I was like, man, that'd be a nice number, 225. So that was my goal. I got there and I couldn't stop. And I was like, I didn't want to go into Wonderland. And now I've been below 200 for, it seems like almost a year now, or close to a year. And I actually like the way I look and feel now than when I was at 225. So I'm glad that I
Really,
kept going. Yeah.
really, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Huh. See, that puts that in a good perspective for me
Yeah.
because I said 225 because I'm like, it seemed like we're so far away. I'm 265. I'm like, okay, I'll lose 40 pounds. I didn't expect to lose 40 pounds this quick though. I'm
Yeah.
not going. Even my doctor has said, "Wow, I'm going to keep you at 7.5 for a while because it's working so good with you.
Hmm.
I don't think I need to up your dosage at all right now because the way it's working." She's like, so she said she normally does, she increases it month by month, but she said, but the way it's working with me, she said, I'm gonna keep it at 7.5 and see what it does.
That's good. That's
I
good.
said, I said, okay. That's what you want to do.
Yeah. No need to rush up if you're getting results still. So
Hmm.
yeah.
The only thing that she still looks at on my blood, I'm doing another blood work. I do blood work every 3 months. She want to see my cholesterol level. I think it's the LDL. Is that the one?
Uh-huh.
Is that the one she said?
Yeah.
She wants to see that it's in the green, but it's still kind of high.
Okay.
So she said, I want to see that go down because you don't have high blood pressure. You're not. I'm no longer pre-diabetic. You're not pre-diabetic. You don't have high blood pressure. You know. Your everything's functioning the way it should be functioning. But and you're in the green, but you're not where I want you to be.
Yeah.
So that's where she wants me. And she said that comes with the gym. So you can't take these drugs and not put in the other work that come with it.
Yeah.
It's not magical. It's
Yeah.
not it's gonna fix everything. You still have to put in some work as I'm finding out.
Yeah. It's just a
Um
tool. That's all it is. It's
yeah,
a tool.
yeah, so
Now I know you stated a few times that your workout has been kind of sporadic. Um,
mhm.
when you started, were you working out more? Did you start immediately, or is it been kind of the same throughout your journey, or you're sporadic about it?
It's been very sporadic. Like it's been very sporadic. I get distracted so easily. I put on my gym outfit. Like my wife and I was getting ready to go to the gym after my doctor's appointment the other day, and he started naming all this other stuff. I said, you know what? Let's just go to Walmart and get the stuff we need for the house, and then we'll go to the gym another day. She's like, babe, we're not. I'm like, it's already late. There's that excuse.
Yeah.
It's already late. I mean, we've been out here all day. I'm already tired. You know, you gotta, you gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. You know, and we was fully clothed, fully ready to go to the gym. So I really got to get to that point, especially when my job is. I can go to any gym with my company for $26 a month. Any gym,
Yeah,
LA Fitness. I mean, LA Fitness is already one of the high ones. Planet Fitness, I can pay cheaper for Planet Fitness. I have a gym membership with Planet Fitness. It's cheaper
yeah,
than what my job is offering.
yeah,
But LA Fitness and the big ones that cost more for
yeah,
$26, no contract. It's like we don't have an excuse.
yeah,
And they pay you. They pay you um to get your work done. A lot of health quotas.
yeah,
They put that on your check.
yeah.
Up
Yeah,
to
I
extra
wish
100.
more companies would do that.
Yeah,
As
up
it
to almost
helps their
$1,000.
bottom line because they can get you healthy, and that includes paying for these medications as well.
Yeah, yeah. So it's really no excuse. So that's been my only real struggle is getting my butt in that gym and being persistent and consistent.
Yeah. So when you hit the gym, what do you do? Is it cardio or is it strength training or
So
mix?
I do a mix. I do some weight training because of course you want to make sure you're losing the fat and not the muscle. So I do strength training. I do about an hour of that, and then I try to do like 30 to 45 minutes of cardio when I do it. Um, if I don't do cardio, I try to when I'm at work, I try to walk around the building a couple times when I'm at the garage. Uh, do a light jog, and then when I'm at home and I don't go, I got some dumbbells. I have some dumbbells. I try to lift for a little while, but the gym, I know is where it's at. I just don't do it the way I should. That's where it's at.
You got to get in
And
there 3 days a week. Challenge. I'm challenging you 3 days a week.
I'm accepting it because I was just talking to another brother at my job and asking him. I'm like, okay, man, I'm gonna go with you these days. And I'm gonna go with my wife these days because my wife is actually on Ozempic now.
Okay. I love it. I
Yeah.
love this seeing a lot of these couples doing these journeys together. I love that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She saw me watching you. She like, who's that? Because so she even I was thinking about it at first.
Yeah.
I was laying in the bed watching one video go off, I go to the next video. One video go off, go to the next video. I think I even commented and I said, "Hey, I'm gonna watch all your videos." I think I commented on one of your first videos that you did and said, "I'm gonna watch all your videos."
Yeah.
And she like, "Okay, I'm interested. I'm just getting some information. I'm getting some information." And then she didn't even know I had started the shot until Halloween weekend. Like, yeah, she knew. That's when she found out.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, at that point, I had to stop. I got to put in the refrigerator. So, so I'm like, okay, because she was talking about doing it before I was talking about doing it. I'm like, babe, you don't need that, man. You fine. What you trying to lose? I like you the way you are. What you doing? She's like, babe, I can. You all right, babe. You all right. And then I flipped the script, and then I started doing the research. Like, this is not what they're making it out to be. It shouldn't be, regarded as this thing that's like a plague or the way they talk about it so badly, like and shame people about it. So and it's one of the best. It is the best. It's not even one of the best. It's the best decision I made. I don't. I'm doing a sleep test in March just to see if what me and my wife and my kids think we know is actually
Yeah.
true. Just to confirm,
It's time to come
I
off.
was,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So they want to see because I don't snore like I used to. Some months I don't snore at all.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
she
good.
not she ain't hitting me in my sleep anymore. Like you just hit me. you stopped breathing, but you was mad at me before you went to sleep. So I don't know if you really hit me because I stopped breathing or because I didn't do what I was supposed to do before I went to sleep.
Yeah.
But it hasn't happened since I've been on it.
Yeah.
In all honesty, she said, well, it was still going on at first, but as time went by, yeah, I don't, no matter how tired I am, I don't snore like that no more.
That's good. I'm happy to hear that. Uh, what has changed in your eating habits since you started?
I've always been a vegetable eater. You know, I love vegetables, so that hasn't changed. I got my apple right here next to me. I've always loved fruits and vegetables, but what has changed the most is I used to be able to knock down 10 wings easily, 10 wings, a fry, and a drink, no problem. Like what? Bring it here. Come on, let me get that 10 piece. Um, if I do choose eat fast food, I go for the smaller portion. Like I had Wingstop. That's what I've noticed. I had Wingstop the other day. It's nasty. I don't
Yeah.
even like it. I had some jerk egg rolls 3 weeks ago. It was nasty. It was horrible. I'm like, this is the grease. The grease from it. I don't. It doesn't sit well with me anymore.
Yeah.
Um, I gave half of my Chipotle burrito bowl away, and that was from watching your video. Thank you, letting everybody know about you know, the the more protein choices that all
Oh
these
yeah.
companies are
Yeah.
doing for us. That was after watching your video. I thank you for that. But I gave half my bowl away to my daughter, so thanks. I couldn't eat the whole bowl, and I used to be able to eat the whole bowl of Chipotle in one sitting. My
Mm,
wife was the one that would take her bowl with her. Me? Oh, baby, hold on.
mm.
Let's just talk. I can finish eating. I'm eating mine.
Now,
No,
now you can
sir.
get one bowl and split it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not lying because I sat down. I'm like, damn, I'm getting full. She looked at me like, what? I said, yeah. I gave it to my daughter. A burrito, half a burrito. I couldn't eat my whole burrito the other day. So I'm not intaking as much food as I used to, be able to smash
Yeah.
before. And I don't like feeling full. Valentine's Day we went to a steakhouse. I used to be able to knock down a steak one sitting,
Yeah.
easy, with 4 lemonades. I was a refill king. They bring it out. I'm like, hold on. I'm sorry, but can I get another refill? No, I was thirsty. I'm sorry. I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Those things I can't do anymore. So that's totally changed, and
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I do.
That's good. Have you noticed any social change? I don't know if you're a drinker or not. Have you stopped drinking alcohol altogether? I would drink it socially or on
I do it
Friday
socially.
nights coming home from work or something, but I don't even pick it up anymore.
So I don't do it at home. If I DJ, I'm not buying it. Now, if somebody brings me a drink, depending on how I feel, I may drink it. I may give it away to one of my
Yeah.
buddies that's at the place. This one particular night, I overdid it. I was killing it, killing it that night. There's, and I was knocking the drinks back, and I just knew that I was gonna be tore up. I know I was gonna be snoring that night too. I'm like, oh man, when I crash tonight, it's
Yeah.
gonna be it's gonna be a snore fest. Um, my wife knew I had a lot to drink because she's like, yo, mm, I ain't smelled you like this in a while. What's going on? I said, yeah, it's just one of them nights. Cause I don't drink. I really don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
But what shocked me the most was when I went to sleep and I woke up the next day. I said, babe, how'd I sleep? Did I snore? No. Wait, what? Really?
Even after
She
drinking
said,
liquor?
babe,
Mm,
said, babe, you do not snore. I said, yo, I was exhausted. I worked that day. I went to go DJ after I worked and I drank like that and no snoring. I just knew I was gonna be getting hit that night. No. She said, babe, whatever is going on with the medicine, I think is really, really helping your sleep apnea,
That's good. That's good.
you know. So
Is there anything that you
uh,
eliminated from your diet altogether, or is it
I,
just that you're eating less of the stuff that you like?
I stopped eating. I used to eat candy a lot. I kind of eliminated candy back when they was telling me I was 275. Like,
Yeah,
yo, you pre-diabetic. So I kind of eliminated that. Then I eliminated a lot of. It's not total elimination, but I don't eat fried food as much.
yeah,
Like, if they make fried food here, I may eat one piece of chicken. I'm like, yeah, I'm good on that. Um, uh, I don't drink as much juice. Juice has always been a crutch to me. That was like the hardest thing for me to stop drinking is
yeah.
is is, is the juice.
Liquid
I think
calories.
I saw yours is the tea.
Yeah,
Was
sweet
yours
tea.
tea? I think.
Sweet
Yeah.
tea had me in a chokehold, man.
It's never been tea for me. It's always been the juice. Like, oh man, I would go and get a juice and then I would, make sense of why I'm drinking this juice. Like,
Yeah,
it's juice. It's juice. Uh, that juice has the sugar from the fruit that you're drinking. And sometimes it's not even completely from the fruit. Sometimes there ain't no fruit juice in it at all. And then it has the sugar from the added sugar, the processed sugar. And that picture you showed where my face was all like Professor Clump, like,
yeah.
oh my God, man. I thought I looked good in that picture, man. Like, what the hell was I thinking? Um, that was a lot of, that's when I was drinking a lot of juice around that time. A lot of juice, 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 juice. Um, so I've almost completely eliminated juice. Like, I don't, they bring juice in the house for the kids. I'm never drinking.
That's good.
Um, I drink a lot of water, 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 water. As far as coffee, I've eliminated a lot of my sugar in the coffee. I'm down to only one. If I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I'm down to only one thing of sugar now. It used
Yeah,
to be whatever they was doing before because I couldn't drink coffee if it wasn't sweet.
yeah,
Now, if it's too sweet, like, y'all gotta make this over. This is not what I asked for. I said one sugar.
yeah,
I can tell.
yeah.
I can tell now. My taste buds. No, this is no, 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 no. So the juice and the sugar, something I've come close to eliminating. Um, the fried foods, like I said, I don't eat fried food like I used to at all. It doesn't. Even when I try it, it doesn't sit well with me. I end up regretting it. Like, nah,
Yeah.
uh, who eats Wingstop? This is horrible. This is.
Yeah, I started eating Wingstop a while ago. It's even before I had started the GLP-1. It's because their their food started being inconsistent. Pepper wings was my thing. It's like they would either
That's
be
what I just got.
they would either be too oily or just dry. So I just stopped going all together. And I had some recently just see if I would like them, and I didn't like them. I think I ate half of them and got rid of them.
Yeah, I ordered a 6 piece for lunch the other day, and I'm like, mm, no, this ain't. I can go with, and I used to love Wingstop. I can go without this now. So I just been knocking stuff off my list. I can go without that. I don't need that. Okay, I don't need. Yeah.
Let me get your perspective on a few things as it relates to men.
Okay.
Do you think men are more hesitant when it comes to these medications?
Yes. Yes. I feel they. think it makes them look less off.
Yeah.
I don't, our ego gets in the way when it comes to that.
Yeah. And what would you say to a man that thinks that this is the easy way out?
It's definitely not the easy way out because you still have to put in a lot of the work. Um, Want to maintain it. I mean, you can do it and still end up with bad vitals
Yeah.
because you're not doing okay now. Yeah, I'm taking this. I'm taking this shot. I'm gonna eat what the hell I want to eat.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Because like I said, my cholesterol level is in the green, but it's not where it should. But it's not where she wants it to be.
Yeah.
So that's a good point right there. You still have to find the balance of the other part. It's just not taking the shot and then I'm continuing my life doing
Yeah.
this because you can have some very adverse effects by doing that. So it's not the easy way out at
Yeah.
all. It's really just a tool, you know.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Exactly.
it's one of the best tools out there. Um, if you want to see faster results, but as far as being, I mean, I tried it for a year and I lost 10 pounds, and I lost 10 pounds, and my my what you call it was my pre-diabetic stage. Was it the AC whatever it was?
A1C.
A1C
Yeah.
was higher. I'm like,
Yeah.
how? How? I lost 10 pounds.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know, but it's higher, Don. I'm like, oh my goodness, what? So no, it's not the easy way out, man.
And would you say that this journey has changed your confidence?
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. I've definitely got my confidence back. Like I said, I had it. I had it, especially in that picture you showed in the blue. My- I like a little teddy bear, man. And I thought, I like being called big guy. What up, big
Yeah.
guy? What up, big man? I still get called, big man, big guy. But I'm not big anymore,
Yeah.
and I feel confident in what I wear now. If you record me while I'm DJing, I'm not trying to pull my stomach in, you know, because I know, yeah, once this go up, they're gonna be looking dead at me. I'm like, who is this whale of a
Yeah.
DJ? Um, because that's what I saw when I looked at him. Like, I wouldn't book him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't book him. He has no appeal. I'm not booking that dude. Yeah, he got skill, but look at him.
The aesthetic.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I've definitely got confidence back. And yeah,
And how has that affected your personal relationships or how you show up professionally, either as a DJ or as your day job?
my day job, it's become more of a noticeable thing. People thought it was just off me drinking water because they always see me with a water jug. So I let them believe that for a while. Like, yeah, whatever, you know. But people like, how much more weight you gonna lose? It started becoming that whole concern thing again, like my mama had. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh God, I'm not sick, y'all. Let me tell you. But me sitting down and talking to people about it, they're like, I was looking at that. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of people that's actually looked at it and they haven't taken the step because they don't know anybody personally that's done it.
Yeah.
Or if they do know somebody personally that's done it, they don't know they're doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they're not open about it. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's like one of them things that's shamed and it shouldn't be
Yeah.
shamed. Um, so at my job, at my garage, I've been able to tell people like, yeah, this says done this and this. Like when I hear people talking about, man, I gotta do something. I'm pre-diabetic, bro, and whoop I'm like, yo, you what? I'm pre-diabetic, dog, man. The doctor said, do. And our job talking about doing next to conferences. I'm hearing, and it's in the pipeline,
Mm.
for sleep apnea. I
Yeah.
mean, cause we drive with bus operators, so
Yeah.
we're moving the city.
Yeah.
So they want to make sure. And I've been fortunate all these years as a truck driver because every time I got my DOT physical, that's what they told me. They said, "Yo, you need to have a sleep test. You
Yeah.
at that weight, well, you need a sleep test." But I've been able to. So like when you come back and you this size for your DOT next 2 years and you ain't down, we're not gonna renew it. So what would I do? I'll just skate past that one. Let me go to another doctor because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do no sleep test. So I've been playing with my health and playing with this for so long. So when I hear other people talk about it at work, I'm like, yo, this is what you need to do. Just go to your doctor, get a opinion on it.
Yeah.
Like, and this what it's done for me. I'm like, you see me, you see how big these pants are. This ain't no coincidence. So as far as my social life with my friends, my best friend, he started his journey, and he's like, man, I'm not about to let you pass me up, bro. You're not about to pass me up. His insurance won't let him get it. It's like, wait, what? I'm like, that's sad.
So you paying out of pocket for it?
No, he not. He said, I'm not paying. He said, I'm
Oh.
not. I'm not doing it at all.
Oh.
He said, man, he calls it liquid crack. He said,
Oh.
man, you in that liquid crack. I said, man, look, this liquid crack, man, has changed not just my weight, man. It wasn't just for weight for me. It was the other things that wasn't changing as I was losing weight. I'm
Yeah.
like, how am I still pre-diabetic and I'm losing weight?
Yeah.
You know. So it wasn't just about that, the weight loss. It was the sleep apnea and all the other things that, the pre-diabetic thing was big for me.
Yeah.
And the heart, like losing my dad, you know, like I gotta do something.
All right. Long term plans. Do you plan on staying on this long term, or are you going to try to wing your way off?
Good question. That's the question. My mother was just about that today when she saw me. Said, so you gonna get any smaller? Are you gonna come off of it? What's your plan? I said, right now for me at the moment, at this exact moment, it's a lifestyle for me at this moment. I can't say what I'm gonna do in the future. Um, but as of right now, I don't see me coming off of it at the moment. Um, uh, I really don't know yet. I haven't thought that far ahead. I guess I'm gonna have to keep watching your journey and then and then see what happens, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
So
What you
talking
think?
about, I'm going to be on it for as long as I can. As long as my insurance covers it, I'm going to be on
Yeah,
it. And if they stop covering, I'm gonna try to find a way to keep on it because it has provided me so many benefits beyond weight loss. The stuff that you can't see physically, like the cholesterol, the blood pressure, joint inflammation, sleep apnea, and all that stuff has completely changed everything for me. And like you, got my confidence back. So um,
yeah, man. That confidence
and
is something,
I don't want
man.
to give the medication all of the glory, but it allowed me to do the things that I needed to do in order to get here. Because
Hmm.
I couldn't consistently work out because my body was just so damaged. But it took care of the inflammation to allow me to go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week for you know 7 to 8 months in a row without stopping, and then
Mm,
continue to work out. Um, but so it allowed me to do those things. So I'm going to stay on it as long as I can.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and that's probably the direction that I will be going in. Like you said, I mean, this the sleep apnea in itself. That's I can't wear that machine. I can't wear that mask, man. I'm
Yeah.
not. Like, I even thought about getting the Inspire installed. Like I go have the surgery and get the Inspire installed,
Yeah.
opposed to wearing that mask. I'm not
Yeah.
wearing that mask. So
So,
that
uh,
that in itself, yeah.
yeah. So a year from now, what does success look like for you?
A year from now, I want to have a nice chiseled frame. As far as putting my muscle back on that I had. Um, Definitely, I want this upcoming test, sleep test, to say, hey, yeah, we don't recommend the CPAP for you anymore. So that's in the near future. Um, I want them to be able to take that off my record, like CPAP. Nope, no CPAP. Um, Last I've already hit the marks that I've hit that I wanted. So now it's just about progressing it and maintaining.
Yeah.
It's just progression for me now. My main thing now is the sleep apnea. Having them tell me, I'm looking forward to it, having them tell me, yeah, Mr. Harrison, guess what? You don't need it anymore.
Next month, you're gonna
And
get those words.
the pre-diabetic is already gone. I mean, I already knocked that out with this.
Yeah.
So, um, vacation with my wife, us being able to wear we want to wear. We celebrate our 15 years in July of this year. So, but actually, us going to vacation and be out there on the beach somewhere and not be ashamed
Yeah.
of, the dad bod, as they say we have, the whole dad bod. And, you know, I want to be able to go out there and be confident on that because I haven't experienced that since I was like high, I'm not gonna say high school, because at Comcast, when I was working at Xfinity Comcast, I wasn't out of shape. But we haven't gone anywhere where I could take off my shirt and be like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I look forward to that. When I look at our pictures, a lot of the pictures, I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that version of me. Even look at the pictures on the wall now around me, like, Jesus Christ, who is that guy? Man, we gotta do some new pictures.
Yeah. I was just getting ready to say that y'all got to get to the studio and get some new pictures in.
Yeah, because man, bro, I mean, when I look at it all, my weight has been so up and down. One moment, I mean, I was big on all of them. It ain't even up and down, just big or bigger. That's really what it was, big or bigger. So yeah.
All right, I got some rapid fire questions for you, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
Would you rather have a protein shake, or a steak?
Right now, a protein shake.
Hmm. Would you prefer morning workout or evening workout?
Morning, morning. Get it done out the way.
That's me too. What's your biggest non-scale victory?
You said non-scale?
Yeah,
Whew. My biggest non-scale victory. Man, my kids. My kids. My
yeah,
my kids. My daughter.
love
My
that.
daughter's 16. My son is 12. My daughter is ranked number 14 in her school. I'm sophomores out of 400, with a 4.7 GPA. I didn't even think it can get that high. Like, what is a 4.7? It's a 4.7 unweighted. What? What are you talking about? She's beyond the stars as far as smart. And
Yeah,
my son, he's a math genius. And I had to thank my wife for that because daddy was on the road.
yeah,
So a lot of this was the seeds that she planted in them to make sure. I missed out on a lot of that.
yeah.
So definitely my kids,
I love
definitely.
that. I love that. All right, favorite new clothing size moment.
I haven't bought no new clothing. I haven't bought none because it's like I'm not ready to buy it. Well, I did buy my New Year's outfit. So my New Year's outfit, when going to K&G and getting it measured and being able to put that fit on, yeah, man.
And
Yeah, put that fit on.
since you're a DJ, I gotta ask, what song represents your journey right now?
What song represents my journey right now? The one that gets me hype in the club whenever I play it, and everybody around me is Meek Mill Dreams and Nightmare. Whenever that comes on, everybody forgets whatever is going on at that moment. Whatever's going on, they forget it, and they all come in union and they live it up for them 4 minutes.
Love it.
They, they live it up happily for them 4 minutes. You know, young and old. I'm like, oh, you know these lyrics? These lyrics is kind of I mean, it's still one of them good energy songs. Yeah, I know this song. Okay, all right, okay,
Love it.
I dig it.
All right, where can people follow you out on social media?
On Instagram and on Facebook, I'm DJ Don Juan 85. You know, so it's spelled out the way you hear it: DJ Don and then Juan and then the number 85.
Uh, all right, those will be linked down in the description of the video. Don Juan, I thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you coming on and telling your story and let other men hear and hopefully gain some insight that will get them started on their own health journey. Appreciate you again, my brother. I salute you.
Man, I appreciate you, man, for like I said, being a brother out here, one of the few that we can actually, when we're looking for somebody to relate to, like I gotta find somebody, and you pop up with the most content on this, you know. So, you kind of like the godfather of this, honestly,
Uh,
because you had the most content, and that's where I had to start at.
yeah,
You pushed me to that point. I'm like, yeah, he's legit, and I was
appreciate,
looking to seeing it. So appreciate you,
appreciate you.
man.
Appreciate you. All right, thank you. And I want to close every show with two important reminders for the men watching. First, prostate cancer screening. Screening no longer requires a digital rectal exam. It's a simple blood test typically covered by insurance. For most men, screening should begin at age 50. If you're a black man or have a family history, such as a father or brother with prostate cancer, screening should begin at the age of 45. However, black men with a family history should consider starting at 40. Black men are about 80% more likely to develop prostate cancer and twice as likely to die from it, largely because it's often detected too late after it has spread. Early detection is critical. Prostate cancer often has no symptoms until it's advanced. Second, colorectal cancer screening. Colorectal cancer is affecting younger and younger people. Early detection saves lives. There is approximately one diagnosis every 25 minutes in people under 50. It is now the leading cause of cancer death for men under 50 and one of the leading causes overall in that age group. Among the top five cancer related deaths, it's the only one increasing in younger adults. Men are more likely to be diagnosed at a younger age and more likely to die from it. Approximately 75% of patients under 50 are diagnosed with advanced stage cancer that's either stage 3 or 4. Screening reduces mortality by up to 60%. Colon cancer is one of the most preventable cancers, but only if you get screened. Gentlemen, take your health seriously. No one is coming to save us. We have to show up for ourselves and for each other. Remember, iron sharpens iron. Have a good night.